Hello, little friends, and my sweet little children. In the previous story, we get to know about the death of Putana by our little god Sri Krishna. In this story, we will hear about how two more demons were killed by cute little Krishna. Let's get started. The child Sri Krishna was fast growing up. He was now 3 months old. He was trying to turn over his belly. He even attempted to crawl. There was a great joy in the heart of Yashoda when she saw her son lying on his stomach and smiling at her. She wanted to celebrate the occasion of the first taking out of the child from the house. She invited all the ladies of Gokula. In a large group, they all went to the banks of Yamuna. In the midst of the sound of drums, music, and chanting of mantras, the child was given a ceremonial bath. Yashoda found her son too tired and sleepy after the bath. It was very hot that day. There was a big unyoked cart standing nearby. Yashoda placed the cradle under the cart and gently laid the baby in the cradle. She busied herself in serving the large number of guests who had come to her residence. The child got up after a while and started crying. But in the noise of the crowd, Mother Yashoda did not hear the cry. The child became very angry and began to kick with his little tiny legs. What a surprise! At the kicking of those tiny legs, the cart shook and collapsed with a great sound. The wheels separated from the axle. On the cart, there were many utensils containing milk, curd, and other dairy products. They all got scattered and split. Some of the little children who were watching it got scared and ran to Yashoda and informed her of the baby's fate. Yashoda and others got scared and came running to the cart. Everyone was surprised and frightened. Apparently, the cart had got upset and was destroyed by itself. All the boys who witnessed the feat said with absolute certainty that the cart was upset by the kick of the baby. But the elders could not believe their words. Yashoda thought that probably the child might have been possessed by a ghost, which in turn had broken the cart. Immediately, she called some priests to chant mantras to exorcise the ghost. But the baby was least affected by these things. He was once again playing merrily, looking with his bewitching smile at everyone. The fact was that an Asura had taken the form of a god on the advice of Kamsa. He had come to Gokula with the intention of running away with the child. But the Lord, in the form of a baby, knew everything and with a kick of his foot destroyed the cart and the Asura. The name of the Asura was Sakatasura. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmanye Namaha. One day, Yashoda was fondling her child on her lap. All of a sudden, she felt that the child had become too heavy. She could not bear the weight of the child, so she gently placed him on the floor. She meditated on the Lord and prayed for protection. Then she engaged herself again in her household duties. Another day, while the child was sitting on the ground, a demon named Trinavarta appeared there. He was sent by Kamsa on a mission of killing the child. Trinavarta came looking this way and that way and noticed that no one was near the child. He quickly seized the child and rose into the sky. His intention was to carry the child as high as possible and then to dash it to the ground. He took the form of a whirlwind and engulfed the whole Gokula in dust. The eyes of all the people were blinded with dust. People rushed here and there in great panic. Yashoda ran to the courtyard to protect the child, but the child was not to be seen there. She searched but could not find any trace of her son, nor could she understand why. She fell down on the ground and began to lament very piteously. A large number of gopis rushed to her house to console her. As Trinavarta rose very high in the sky, he felt the child becoming heavier and heavier. The demon felt as if he was carrying a heavy mountain. Unable to bear his weight, he wanted to drop him down. But the child had caught the demon's neck tightly. Trinavarta now could neither bear the weight of the child nor throw him down. The baby squeezed the neck of the demon and choked him to death. Unable to make a sound or even move his hands and legs, the demon with eyes bulging out fell down dead. The gopis saw the huge body of the demon stretched on the ground, with the baby playing on the chest, as if nothing has happened. They took away the child immediately. On getting the child back unhurt, Yashoda's joy knew no bounds. Another day, Mother Yashoda was feeding her son. When the child has almost finished drinking milk, feeling sleepy, he yawned. Yashoda was looking at him with a tender smile. She was taken aback at what she saw in the open mouth of the sleepy child. She saw in it the whole universe. She saw the sky, the three worlds, sun, moon, stars, mountains, forests, rivers, etc. She trembled and wondered what it was all about. She closed her eyes for a while with fear, but when she opened her eyes, everything was normal and the baby was laughing. How blessed must have been Yashoda to have had this vision. How lucky is Yashoda. In the upcoming story, we will know the naming ceremony of the children. Stay tuned. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmanyai Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmanyai Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmanyai Namaha.